the wait would have been very well worth it. So thank you for agreeing to appear before this commission.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
For the benefit of some audience in the homes who understand the English language, I would ask that we allow for interpretation in the Wolof language.
I would prefer Mandinka. I would prefer Mandinka.
Oh, fantastic. We would in the Mandinka language, Mr. Justice Inkia. Do you speak the Mandinka language?
I follow it very well.
You understand, you follow it very well. Fantastic.
I understand it very well.
Yes, so we would have interpretation in the Mandinka language. The Mandinka booth is ready. Yes. Are you in the booth hearing us?
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, it's very low. His voice. You are clear, but his voice is very low.
Okay.
I think I'll be making a loud voice so he can get me.
So can you hear?
Can he get me very well now?
I can, but it's very low.
Okay. So it's about the I
have done the
microphone.
I think that's the maximum I have.
Yes, okay. But that is good for me, at least. How about those in the interpretation booth? Is that good enough?
Well, at least we are picking him now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's give it a shot, and then we take it from there. All right. Thank you. So, Justice Inkia, could you kindly repeat after me?
Yes, please.
The boot.
Okay. Ako between Justice Emmanuel Nkia saying wala bina sede yaro la bari between nyintambe lead kan ka neko isibula nakuma kangulu no maninga memfo ifana yese yakan.
So state name I Emmanuel Nkia.
Akaye isafote Emmanuel Nkia.
I Emmanuel Nkia
hereby affirm.
Here I affirm
that I will speak the truth.
That I will speak the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So Justice Inkia, you would have to wait for my speech to be interpreted into the Mandinka language before you respond.
Well,
do you understand, sir?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, good. So before you respond, how my statement to be interpreted in the Mandinka language?
Okay, very well.
Could you provide us with your personal information, your biographical information, please?
Lead counsel Kai.
Yeah, I was born.
So you have to wait for interpretation in Mandinka before you respond.
Oh, I'm a quick talker about that. I have to wait. I have to learn.
That's right. So kindly provide us with your biographical information. First of all, your full name, please. Name, please.
My name, sir. Nkia Alembong Emmanuel.
Nkia Alepo Emmanuel.
Alembong Emmanuel.
Alembong Emmanuel.
Alembong Emmanuel.
Alembong Emmanuel.
Yes, please.
What is your date and place of birth?
Born 15 December 1972.
1972.
15 December 1972.
So, place of birth?
Kumbo. Cameroon.
Aka wuluta dameng. What is the name again?
Kumbo.
Cameroon.
We almost mistook it for Gambia.
I nearly said
It's the same spelling.
Perhaps maybe no wonder you understand a little bit of Mandinka. Only that you were born on the other side of Combo.
On the other side.
Yeah. Thank you. And give us briefly a rundown of your educational background.
Yo silang kansul kay hanin kabi ila londo ni ya damu nyame an fo ya kumfa dame bulata nyono ka nyame fo nyawo nyama ba.
Yeah, I entered primary school in 1978 through 1985.
78
through 85.
Where?
Yes, in government primary school in Limbe, Cameroon.
Government Sakundala primary Karambungo, member Limbe.
Down Beach, Limbe in Cameroon.
What is the first word again?
Bambi.
Government primary school, Down Beach, Limbe in Cameroon. Down Beach.
Proceed.
I had my first school and common entrance that year. And I got admission into Our Lady Seat of Wisdom College, Fontaine in Cameroon.
Can you please repeat the name of that school again?
Our Lady Seat of Wisdom College, Fontaine.
Our Lady Seat of Wisdom College.
Our Lady Seat of Wisdom.
Yes, please.
Cameroon Bangkok.
Fontaine.
And
where I had 5 O-level passes.
Akaye O-level Lulu gagné.
And I gained admission into the government high school Muyuka.
Akaye wasilo lem ay silo soto purkata man sakundala high school oto olen karambumbati membe Muyoka.
Where I made 3 papers in the advanced level.
Wala na akaranta wolto hanfa makamo soto ikafome advanced level.
In 1993.
Oketa 1993 sangole kono.
That same year, I gained admission into the University of Buea in Cameroon.
University to Cameroon
where I read law from 1993 to 1997.
1997 sangokono.
Graduating with an LLB in laws.
Proceed.
In
1999 sangokono.
Perhaps I should say before that, as soon as I graduated from the university, I was admitted into postulancy.
You admitted into?
Postulancy, as a postulant. As a postulant.
Postulant.
In the chambers of my senior brother.
Puruka bula lua noma memu tukun santon koti ala karang silokan.
And in 1999,
between 1999 sangokono,
I qualified to sit for the bar exams in Cameroon. And that year I passed the bar exam. And I'm humbled to say that's the best candidate, overall best candidate in the whole country.
andung nyinkata nga nyati kafo ko talibolu be kono atelom taliboti meye dolu be dang.
Justice Inkia, can you drop the microphone and see whether it would be okay?
Yes, please.
Yes, okay, now just speak up a little more, okay?
Okay, very well.
Thank you.
Good.
Go ahead.
And from 1999 to 2001,
1999 kata 2001,
I trained in my brother's office as a pupil advocate.
Karango fananke akoto mala ofiso kono meya lonko wole tilinta molu la kolu bonyotola.
In fact, that year I was called to the Cameroon bar as a pupil advocate.
As a
pupil advocate. Yes, please.
People's advocate. People advocate.
Proceed.
And in 2001, I qualified to sit to the bar final exams. I sat to the exams and I passed. Thereafter, I took oath as an advocate of the Supreme Court of Cameroon.
Supreme Court Kitibundala.
And tell us about your legal career up to the time you were appointed to serve as counsel, state counsel at the Attorney General's chambers in the Gambia.
Yes. From 2001.
Mr. Justice Inkia, could you allow for the interpretation before you respond?
Oh, sorry.
Foi sa fo no commission e silang fo watu men itata fo ila makamo timmata fo ye tombo watu men na Gambia banko kanjam pour ka ke banko e loyat lori ngor mi alon ko be kata lola mansakunda.
You may now respond.
From 2001 up to 2005, I operated my private practice in Cameroon.
Ayala duko Kenya damuta Cameroon banko leka.
And had cause to travel out of the country. And I found myself in the Gambia. And I worked with Jollof tutors. Up till 2007, I worked with Jollof tutors as I worked with Jollof tutors as their legal advisor. And an administrator. And in 2007, I was employed at State Council.
State Council.
I worked at the AG's chambers.
For how long?
From 2007 till 2010.
2007 to 2010.
And then?
And from 2007 to 2008.
2007 to 2008.
And then?
I left to take studies in South Africa. In the University of Witwatersrand. Where I had a master's degree in forced migration studies.
Walem ay londi karango ke anufa futata masters makamoto memu udayo Kenya ti luala karola.
I returned to the Gambia in 2009.
Amuruta ng Gambia Bangkok in 2009.
And I was appointed principal magistrate.
Utumolo ya tombo kake lawyer kebati ikafame principal magistrate Tubabu County.
I served as principal magistrate from 2009 to 2010.
Atalta umakamu to principal magistrate kabo 2009 katani for 2010.
Serving principally between Banjul Magistrate Court and Brikama Magistrate Court.
Ando ayatara akakito lutamande kabo Banjul Magistrate Court katani for Brikama Magistrate Court.
And at the end of 2010,
bandulato,
let me say January 2011,
asa fokono January karo 2011,
I was appointed to the High Court bench.
Utumolo ya la palaso la fakata na kiti bunda santon koto ikafome High Court.
And sent to Basse as a resident judge.
Utumolo ya samba base menketa kiti ndiro nin kito kunyalti base tundoka.
About a year later,
between Sanji killing Wokola,
I was moved to Banjul to serve in the special division of the special criminal division of the High Court.
Ana tatara bunda to ikaframe special criminal division na High Court bunda la ulem kukurungulu bunda menuka je kitolu bonyoto.
For how long?
I served in that capacity. Till February 5th,
Kabo February karoti lulu
2014
samokono,
when I tendered my resignation and left the Gambia.
Utumolong ayala palaso sayindi tubabul kafome resignation utumolong abota Gambia banko kang.
Why did you resign your job?
But in between that time,
ako wiche okono,
in between that time, I had served as alternate justice of appeal.
Akondu wiche okono ayakitindro lutamandi.
Okay. Why did you leave?
Yes,
why did you resign?
Yes, I had resigned principally because there were visible threats on my life
emanating from where?
By and from people I feared.
Could you take that again, sir?
I feared yes. The threats were coming from people whom I believed had the capacity to take away my life.
Don't tell us who don't tell us who those people are for now. Do these threats emanate from the work did in the judiciary?
They were directly related to my work at the judiciary as a judge.
An okolu silandirolu abetilinta ala doko sambanyale la meyalonka bake kanun kiti bundala.
But let's go back to your time as at the judiciary. We want you to tell us the experience you had during your stint at the judiciary.
Silanga murun koma do bandeng nga kacha ko la wato men na ibenundo ko la na kiti bundalto yelo ndol ko men yalon ko yollel takije ila wato la membeje wato mun kiti ndirlade.
How many judges, how many chief justices did you work under during your time in the judiciary?
Wato men be do ko la na kiti bundal nyinto kiti bunda nyindo ite nin kiti ntela ju santonka juma jelle do ko kay ka chief justice.
I worked under 4 Chief Justices.
Akay do ko ke Chief Justice nani le koto menu mu kitindila kunton kolti.
Who are they?
Wala mu jumalti.
I worked under Justice Agim.
I do ko ke Justice Agim koto.
I worked under Acting Justice Raymond Sak.
I do ko ke Justice Acting Justice Raymond Sok wotumo e Palazzo Karafauma.
Under Justice Agiman.
I do ko ke fanan Justice Agiman.
And I worked under Justice Joseph Wowo.
I do ko ke Justice Joseph Wowo fanan koto.
Was it in this?
No, Wowo came before Agiman.
So Wowo before Agiman.
Munda kera Wowo Agiman.
Agiman was the last.
Tell us, when you first worked with Justice Agim, which position did you hold?
Sinang afonye, wado mena do ko ke follow ke Justice Agim koto. Makama jumala debul.
In the judiciary, I was Principal Magistrate of Banjul Magistrate Court.
Principal Magistrate Banjul Kitibunda la Magistrate Court.
During your work at the judiciary, which one or under which Chief Justice was your tenure more eventful?
Chief Justice Jumala Nyato.
Well, if you say eventful, in the context of negativity, I would say that it was during the tenure of Justice Agim. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Is quote unquote in the context of negativity.
Sawiyo kuma kan sifani ntombong ko yala nyamen kafo ko nying belari nu nyamlu nyewe abatal.
Yeah, I mean, when I say in the of negativity, I mean in the context of interference.
Were there any interferences in your work?
Tremendous interferences.
Chief Justice, how about
Agiman?
Agiman was one of the best Chief Justices I worked under.
Chief Justice
Well, let's now go back to Chief Justice. No, let me rephrase the question. Agiman was the best Chief Justice you worked with. Who was the worst?
Iko Agiman atalam Chief Justice kando de me alon ko ina do ko sa njuma Chief Justice jawoti do.
My answer is obvious. The worst was Chief Justice Agim.
Could you repeat your answer again?
The worst was Chief Justice Agim.
Chief Justice Agim.
Who is this Chief Justice Agim?
Chief Justice Agim.
He was a Chief Justice of the Gambia at the time.
Chief Justice
From where?
Aboraminto.
He was from, as I understand.
We missed something.
Chief Justice Agim was from Nigeria.
And did he work in any other capacity in Gambia before he became Chief Justice?
Chief Justice the Gambia Banco can
Yes. When I joined the Attorney General's chambers, I noticed that he had worked at the Attorney General's chambers as Director of Public Prosecution.
Director of Public Prosecution.
But when I joined the Attorney General's chambers, he was the serving president of the Gambian Court of Appeal.
And when you became a judge, what was his position?
He was Chief Justice.
Why do you say that Justice Agim was the worst Chief Justice you've ever worked with?
Justice Agim, I tell him Chief Justice Jawot me alonko ina do ko any me do ko.
I say so because
your voice has dropped.
I say so
because almost all, let me say all the interferences that I had
akasa fono bulubulo nin dabulo lumelu beketa atela doko kono
emanated initially from Chief Justice Agim.
Ako kabiringa folodula abebota Chief Justice Agim la karolela.
And he battered me.
Ako wayadete numbake.
Demotivated me severally in diverse ways.
Andu waye wodeto samba kan fanna sila jamal lela doko nyinkono.
And motivated my dismissal once.
I beg your pardon. Your voice has dropped again.
And he battered me and demotivated me in several ways.
Amunda aya hamendi fanan sila jama karola.
And motivated my dismissal once.
Andung atele fanan keta kumoti meye atela bayo fango kuo kidimandi.
You mean to say he instigated your dismissal?
Yes, please. Exactly.
Ako wala keta.
But these are serious allegations against a former Chief Justice.
I would say so even in my grave.
Can you justification for your accusations?
I can do so immediately.
In your statement, and I refer to paragraph 6, you have used very strong words. And I quote, just to remind you. You said, confirm that my job at the Special Criminal Division of the High Court was a very tough one. it coincided with the crest of political ribbon in Gambia. This repressive political climate had supplanted objectivity with suspicion. Most criminal processes instituted by the state were understood by many Gambians to have been intended to satisfy the parochial interest of President Jammeh.
Ya fahamle ko be hamen ko ka mendi wala nyindi ko president member nun jannu to president member nya wala jammete pour kala hamen ko nyin kawul timmandi
and to punish his perceived or real opponents.
And wala nyindi ko ka kuluro la molla me alon ko so bita nyinna ko wala ma ja woldi.
This situation was aggravated by high levels of judicial indiscretion.
And nyim hamol be narana mona sabab wala nyindi kiti bundal nyinna inarana o ide bulo dum wala dok pour kawul kawul dum ila do gol kono,
especially with regards to bail,
surtout abo kono wala ninga tra bail ko nata,
and the general anti-Nigerian sentiment at the judiciary.
Anin jamabe je wala Nigeria lo jawdol me alon ko wala be kiti bunda nyinto.
As a result, the courts were readily seen as adjuncts to the executive. These are very strong words, Justice Inkia.
Justice Inkia
yes. I stand by those words.
You are suggesting, Justice Inkia, that the judiciary was an extension of the executive household.
Exactly.
You are suggesting that the judiciary was used to foster Yaya Jammeh's interests.
Judiciary wala mnakiti bundal tenuike munafan ninjela no puruka Yaya Jammeh ala nafen ko ala lafina ko menti puruka otimmandae.
Perfectly.
Wala fango nyamu.
You are saying that the judiciary was used to punish people who are believed to be Yaya Jammeh's opponents.
Nakiti bunda memo judiciary de ke munafan ninjela no fana puruka kuluro la mol kam men yalan ko jikobe je ko Yaya Jammeh la jawol la mol.
Perfectly.
Wala fango.
Would you want to tell us how this was done? Especially in view of the experiences that you had?
Yes.
These are serious accusations against a former president of the country and against a former chief justice.
I think that I say what I mean. I'm a Christian.
And you mean what you say?
Yes, of course.
Mr. Chair, perhaps we can take the usual lunch break and we will return at 3 p.m. in 1 hour, and then we go through the plethora of examples that you have cited as interferences in the judiciary for the interest of Yaya Jammeh.
Looking forward to that list. Thank you very much indeed. We will resume at 3 o'clock. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.